with the kicker comp 12, and this is what they use to make the voice coil. This holds so much temp before it gives way here and separates the voice coil. It's supposed to be really good on heat, and it is. It depends on what brand of this Captain stuff, whatever. I forget the name of this, but it depends on what brand of this you get, or the high temp that it holds. There's a different brand out there that works really good. I don't know if this the brand, but this is how they had it made, like this. So this what was on it. It seems to be 26 gauge because I measured it, and here I measured for you all right now. I'll take a piece of this 26 gauge I have here. I'll turn it on, if you can see that right there. I'll put it on this wire first. It's 1 gauge. It should be 1, if you can see that. When I take and put it on this one, it's going to show the same. 1, see? So that's, and this wire is 26 gauge. Back to the voice coil. So what I have done is I cut this aluminum out, and I cut it a little bit bigger than a coil, and that's for a reason. When you're dealing with aluminum, that's for a reason. And I'll show you that later as I put the sub back together, why I cut it a little bit longer than this coil. Because this voice coil came up level with the inside of the cone, but we wanted to come a little higher so we can get more glue around it to seal it better. So I gave it a lap over of about a ½ inch, a little bit over a ½ inch. And now I'm gonna show you what you have to do to prep this before you get it ready to make the coil. And I'm gonna show you the whole process of making a coil with my coil maker right here. So if any of you guys out there that feel that you can do it without having to buy the coil online for this sub that I'm gonna put online, you can build it yourself. You can save yourself that money. But first, it's got like little rough edges where I cut it, so I'm gonna sand them now. And it's different process you have to go through. I have to go through before I actually start wrapping it to get this ready to be wrapped. To get this ready to be wrapped, so you keep sanding it down. You don't get no sharp edges. Don't cut yourself. So after you get that good and sand it down. Once you get that good and sand it down, you have to do a sand to the out part itself. So when you get ready to put the adhesive solution on it, and heat it to 500 degrees, the solution has to go on this first, like an adhesive, before you make the rounds, the surround jig to fit it, before it goes to be wrapped with the adhesive in the adhesive that's going to bond the wire together. So it's certain processes, steps you have to go through to make a really high temp, ultra high temp voice coil. Then what you want to do, I'm going to make my holes, my vent holes on this one. So I already marked them, and there they are right there. There's my vent holes. If I can get a good look at them. I haven't drilled them yet, but I took and made a little, if you can't see that, let me get a little closer. There we go. I made a little bitty dent for each vent hole that I'm going to make. And then what's going to do is going to be a hole that allows the coil to cool a little better, even better. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna grab the right drill bit to drill out the vent hole. I'm gonna bring this around, move some of this. It ain't gotta be perfect. It don't have to be really even either, just long as they're long as they're across. Don't have to be perfect. But after you do that, you take your sandpaper and you clean them up a little bit. Okay, now you got that done. Now the next step, you need a coarse sandpaper. I think this is like a 50 or 60 grit. And you need to sand this down to get it really rough, to get it a rough texture. It don't need to be sticking up rough like with a really rough, a really like sticking up, but it need to be rough. And keep it like going side like long ways this way and not this way, because when you put the adhesive on there, you want it to, it's going to get into these little grooves and seal. So when you wrap it with the adhesive, it's going to be already cured to this so strong, with the adhesive that's going to be on top of that one, going to bond extremely tightly. And what you're not doing is cleaning this up and trying to wrap it, trying to put the adhesive on there, then wrap it, which is got to bond to this and to the magnet wire at the same time, which makes for a weak bond really, and they don't bond as strong as if you do it this way. I have made other cores. I did different research and tried different methods of doing it, and I find this way right here works the best. And it works the best every time. You have a good core every time. You don't have to worry about like if it's gonna be a good core or if it's gonna be a flawed core. Why? Because it didn't work right. And again, and for a note, when you do it this way, I'm showing you, when you wrap it, you won't have to worry about that first layer core touching the aluminum and throwing off your own of the voice core. It'll always be 4 ohms because it'll never touch this. Now I'll show you how to do that. I have my different mixtures right here. I'm gonna make the voice core wet, but first you have to clean this up and get it ready for the adhesive solution. It's gonna be heated to 500 degrees. See all that dirt? Get that dirt off there. And I put tape on here just to keep everything clean, so I have a clean surface to work on. There's some dollar store duct tape for $1. Everything I'm doing here is pretty cheap. If you have the will and the know-how to do it, if you have a little skill, you can do it yourself. But if not, you can always go on eBay. When I put the voice cords on there, you can order your voice cord for your kicker comp 43. I think it's 43R 112. I mean 22 or 24. The voice cord should fit all of them. Only difference is it's the ohm and the speaker, but the voice cord should fit all of them. So after you get that cleaned up, this is what you do next. You're gonna take this and you're gonna make sure you're gonna take this. You know it's gonna be the voice cord is gonna be on this side because the hole's at the top. So you're gonna take this. I can't tell you what this is because it's a mixture that I put together and it's a mixture I created. But this right here is a Loctite. But you can take and do everything I'm doing with this one, but I don't know if it's gonna bond to this that good. But when this is just for this, not this. So what I do is take this mixture I made. I'm gonna put a little bit on here. And I'll rub that in. And what this stuff do, it gets like really sticky. See how it's getting sticky? And you put more over the whole entire sub.